I want to talk about hair care today versus styling your hair. I think this is an important topic when it comes to hair care. And when you're deciding to, get your hair in order and really give it the love and the attention it needs so it can grow and flourish. Hey, welcome to another video. Welcome to the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. I want to talk about hair care today versus styling your hair. I think this is an important topic when it comes to hair care. And when you're deciding to, get your hair in order and really give it the love and the attention it needs so it can grow and flourish. One of the things that I've noticed is people get confused. A lot of clients are confused when you have someone who actually is styling your hair opposed to someone who can care for your hair. For instance, you can have a person who really just braids your hair. That's all they do. They're your braider. You got it? And as hair does, hair goes through different seasons and different crises, if you will. Like it go through a shedding phase. It might go through a breaking. Some things might be going on. You don't know what's happening. Clients will go to the braider to take care of their hair. They're a braider. They only can give you limited knowledge because they don't have the scope to understand what's happening with your hair, unless your braider is your hair care specialist and they do both. But I'm speaking specifically to when a person who just, you might just find somebody. Listen, we're very skilled. We learn things very easily. And you may have someone who just press your hair out, or maybe someone who just applies your color and they do a good job. But when your hair needs that extra care, you cannot expect a person who have a certain skill to come into a level of specialization when it comes to caring for your hair and bringing your hair back to life. They may be scratching their head like stumped, like what to do. And they're going to give you their best information, but they don't have professional information. And it does matter. It does matter. And I'm not taking a jab at anyone who are out here making their hustle, doing hair in the house, doing a great job at it, looking beautiful. But all I'm saying is understand the difference. And then some people, when they really understand too what I'm saying, they'll be like, listen, this is all I do. You got to go over there to get, some professional help or whatever. But all I do is this or all I do is that. And as a client, you have to know and be able to differentiate between the two. And sometimes we get confused. I know a lady, and she has a young lady who twists her hair out all the time, like a twist out. And she does a great job. Nice twist out. And at one point, her hair just started to break. It started to shed. It was going through its own little crisis for whatever the reason was. A person who's focused on the skill only and knows the skill of it sometimes have a hard time kind of identifying what is going on with your hair. If they've been doing it for a long time, maybe they can pinpoint some different things that you could troubleshoot. But what I am saying is it is important for you to have a hair care specialist. Right? I'm going to give you a few reasons why you can't mistake a person who has the skill of doing a hairstyle. Some people may be great at making a wig. That's what they do. They do it really good. They've been in their house. My granddaughter, she's 10. I'm teaching her how to do certain things in terms of hair, and she's starting to get really good at it. That doesn't mean she understands hair care or she knows what to do in different circumstances. She's learning. But what I'm saying is she's adept enough to get it. If you do things repetitively, you're gonna learn how to get it better and better and better. That's what anybody practice make perfect. I'm gonna give you a few reasons though why you should not get confused with a person who have a certain skill set to specialization. When a hair care professional is trained, they're trained in your scalp care, they're trained in the hair biology, product chemistry, long-term hair care maintenance. They're trained in things that's beyond just making you look good. Do you understand? And I know we want to look good. We do. I do. I know you do. But a specialist, a hair care professional, they're trained beyond the things that can just make you look good, right? We are human beings and we go through different seasons and periods in our life, right? You have to have a hair care specialist who know how to go with you, whatever that may look like. Another reason why you shouldn't confuse someone who just does hair or have a skill set with a professional is you may only have temporary results. Even though they may figure out something that might be going on or give you a solution, you need long care. You need depth of understanding when it comes to your hair. You need a depth, something that you can literally understand and that person can work with you, whether they print you out something, whether they send you a link to try to follow this. Like a professional knows how to be sustainable in terms of your hair care journey and your hair care goals. Another reason why you shouldn't confuse a person who have a skill set that just do hair to a professional is that sometimes they can use products without understanding. If you use a product and it make your hair do good or it causes your hair to take the form that they want it to take, that product may not agree with your hair chemistry. It's different textures, porosity, damage level, hair goals. Certain products that simply shouldn't be used. Sometimes a person that's skilled in one or two different things may not understand that. And now your hair is going to take the beating. It's going to take that, your hair is going to reflect that lack of knowledge. Your hair, because you're going to a person who doesn't really understand the depth of hair care. And it takes years, like a mechanic. Just because you know somebody who knows how to fix brakes, you're not going to take that car to that same person to do an overall comprehensive look on your car when they only focus and specialize in brakes. Your GYN. I don't want my GYN doing heart surgery. It's different. So what I will say is I'm not knocking anybody who you have to do what you have to do. Sometimes you need a person that's going to be able to do your hair on a drop of a dime. Sometimes it's about finances. Sometimes you just like the person, whatever it is. But what I'm saying is find a hair care professional, though, that you can go to periodically to just check the health of your hair. See what you need. See what you're lacking. Maybe you don't need anything, but it's important just to have that person. And guess what? You will pay. You may have to pay. So what? It's worth it because what happens is sometimes we're busy trying to like nickel and dime certain things. But once your hair fall and it goes through this whole period of just brokenness, right? It's hard to get it back. And it would have been worth its weight in gold to find a professional and pay that person to give you their knowledge that would have prevented your hair from going through that catastrophe, right? Another thing too is when you go to someone who just doing hair, they have a lack of personalization. A lot of them are one trick ponies. If they know how to color your wig and put your wig install on, that's it. Once your edges start breaking off, or once your edges start breaking, or your hairline is starting to thin out, sometimes they don't know what to do. Or they don't know another style to transition you in while your hair grow back. They don't have that scope. If that person only does wig installs, what happens when you need to wear your hair? You need to let that wig go and style your hair. They may not know how to do that either. They may not know how to maintain your natural hair. Maybe their specialization is the wig. So all I'm saying is be very mindful when you're having people do your hair and things are being done to your hair. Be very, very mindful, because no matter what you're doing, you want to eventually be able to wear your own hair. Or even if you have to wear extra pieces or extensions or whatever you do, whatever your choice is, you still want to maintain a level of health to your scalp. Even if your hair is no longer going to grow, even scalp care is very important. And last but not least, you want somebody who's going to be able to focus on the root cause of what you're going through. Just like your doctor. If I'm going in there and I have a rash all over my body, you don't want them just to give you a cream and clear up the rash. You want to know, why is this rash coming? Is it something deeper? Is it something more substantial that I have to pay attention to? When you come in and your hair is breaking and this and that or third, whatever, a hair care professional can direct you and can kind of understand when it's time for her or him to refer you out to a dermatologist. Or maybe you may need to go to the doctor just to get a full blood panel, to do some tests to see what's happening in your body that may be causing this breakage. It really does matter, and you are worth it. You deserve specialization. You deserve like having that one person that can really see and know when your hair is going through something or not, opposed to just going and getting my hair done. I need my hair done. I got to get it. And I get it. We're busy. We just need to be looking presentable out here in these streets, right? But it goes beyond that, because after a while that will not be enough. So it's a difference between someone who just have a skill set in doing hair, whatever that specialization is, and a hair care professional. You know, it's important. And I have this conversation because over the years, I have seen these type of catastrophes happen before me all the time. And that's actually how I even moved into being a hair care professional. Like, I realized that that's an open market. Like, everyone is so into like styling and looking cute, and I am too. I want to slay hair like the rest of them, the best of them. But if the hair is broken and that hair cannot hold the weight of anything, like it's breaking under any type of slightest pressure, then that is intervention that's needed. And so that's what opened my eyes to it years, very, very long time ago, to say, you know what, I want to focus on hair care. I want to slay the hair and I want it to look gorgeous, but I need that hair to be taken care of, the substratum, the infrastructure, the foundation of that hair to be strong. So yeah, just be mindful of that. I'm not telling you to fire your girl or fire your guy. You got doing whatever they're doing. If they do a great job, fine. But sometimes when you do styles repeatedly, you start getting weak areas in the hair, or your scalp start going through something, or just pay attention to your hair and know when it's time to go to a professional and get that professional help. I thank you for listening. This is the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. And again, remember that self-care is most certainly the best care. Later.